What's going on, y'all? It's Flight Sports TV. We're going to be touching on a nice hot topic today, man. We're going to be talking about Kyle Kuzma, about how Kyle Kuzma is on the way out the door. We're going to get into it. The deal is very, very close. It can go down at any second. Okay, there's a lot of teams inquiring about him. Deals, like I said, deals is on the table. The Lakers, surprisingly, I don't know why, but we know why. And we're going to get into it, why he's on the chopping block. So like I told y'all before, it's a theme here at Flight Sports TV. There's a lot of politics in the game. And we're going to get into it. Before we get into it, hit that like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. Okay, it's Flight Sports TV. You could definitely donate to the platform. The link will be in the description box below this video, also in the comment section. We holding it down for the people. Don't forget about that $100 100 subscribe giveaway. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I'm gonna be shouting y'all out shortly. We up to 86 right now. We're getting close. We about to knock 90 real soon, hopefully, if the people allow it. We should be up to 100 too. Like I said, don't forget about it. The merchandise store at pexoticshop.com. You could definitely shop in the merchandise store. We got sweatsuits and bomber jackets. All right. So let's get right back into the topic. Okay. It was a report out a couple weeks ago with Kyle Kuzma. He had a trainer situation where his trainer, who works with him and who helps improve his game and get him ready for the season, don't discredit what a trainer does. So pretty much, he had put out a tweet on LeBron following a Clipper game where it was some outlandish comments. They didn't retract the comments. Not only that, but Kyle Kuzma actually endorsed the comments. And the comments was an indictment on LeBron James. So you already know how that goes. You know who's pulling the strings in LA. It's not Genie Bus. It's not my other guy in the GM spot. You see, man, they ran Magic up out of there. Palinka, that's what I'm talking about. Palinka's not. He's just the figurehead of the situation. Genie Bus doing the checks, and they just got a figurehead just to make it look like LeBron's not doing everything. But we all know as basketball fans what's going on. So I believe that situation accelerated his trade talks, even though I believe talks would have been going on with or without that situation or that story breaking. There's many factors. Number one, just to be fair, Kyle Kuzma has taken a step back. This season, you look at some of the other players that was some of the young guys across us now. You're looking at a guy like Brandon Ingram, who's elevated his game. Josh Hart is super consistent. 3-and-D guy off the bench, making a major impact. Lonzo Ball is finding his footing. He's putting up big numbers as of late. It seems like those guys have unlocked their games, and Kyle Kuzma is kind of like stagnated right now, looking like the odd man out, like they may have chose the wrong guy out the bunch. But I just feel like if he does get traded, things will open up for him, because he's kind of saddled there when you got all those pieces up there. You got a lot of ball dominant guys, and a season ago he averaged a lot of points, but that was because he got a lot of touches. Now touches are like at a premium for Kyle Kuzma. If you're not a LeBron or AD, your touches are at a premium. It's pretty much whenever they really give it to you. So Kyle Kuzma's production is dipped because he doesn't have those opportunities. He comes in, it's like he got to get in where he fit in. I don't feel like it's fair that he's in trade talks, number one, because they are the number one seed in the West. I don't think they need to do any major shuffling, but it seems like they know what's best. LeBron seems like he knows what's best in that organization. He's running it. You know, but you got to think about it. A Laker Nation. Like I said, I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm just talking. I'm having a one-on-one with Laker Nation. You know, because I grew up in a situation with Isaiah Thomas, where he gave away a lot of picks and young players, and damn near just left the New York Knicks in shambles. You know, and I don't want to hope that something like this could be possibly going on in LA, because you got to think about it. LeBron probably got like another 2 more years at this level. You know, you want to be fair, 2 more years at this level. I say next year, and then definitely probably after that. You know, I say by the end of the next season, if not this season, you're gonna see a dip, and you'll see some regressing. You know, I believe LeBron is kind of cooling himself off, trying to get ready for the postseason. I think they're gonna show the Clippers another look come postseason. You know, it's gonna be a dogfight. You know, because it was pretty close in the regular season. It's just they let it slip away. You know, but I'm interested to see what's the pieces they may receive in a deal for Kyle Kuzma. There's a report going on right now that the Lakers want Marcus Morris out the New York Knicks. Now, like I said, I'm with that trade, because the Knicks, we need young talent anyway, you know. So why not bring Kyle Kuzma in with the Knicks, where he can develop with R.J. Barrett and the crew. We got Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson. We got a squad over there. Frank Ntilikina. You know, so Kyle Kuzma could come in there and just be that offensive force and unlock his game in New York. I think that'd be a good look for him. You know, you got a lot of other teams. There's a report also going on about him possibly going to Sacramento for Bogdanovich, if I'm not mistaken. Brogdon is a lot of Bogdanoviches in the league, but y'all know who I'm talking about up there in Sacktown. You know, he's a restricted free agent as well, so you really gambling with that. He goes over there, he may leave. You know, you think about it. AD is still not under contract. Technically, AD could leave. He's gonna be a free agent when the season is over. I believe he will possibly re-sign in LA, but what if he leaves? You know, you got to think about it. Now, you done traded all the young talent. LeBron is on the way out the door, if not trying to fight for him to get out after AD leave, if that happens. And then the Lakers are left in shambles. No more future, no more high ceiling, you know. And then the way the new draft is set up, you know, who knows when they can get the number 1 overall pick, because you know it's draft rules. If the it's different draft rules. It's not like how it used to be, where if the worst team in the league, you really had a shot at that number 1. It's not like that no more. If you was the worst team in the league, you possibly would get either the first, second, or the third pick. If you was the worst team in the league, you know. But now you can have the worst record in the league, and you could have the 7th or the 8th pick. You know, so it's something to think about. You know, and like I said, they better get the chip. They better win the chip. If they unload Kyle Kuzma and they unload all the young talent, they betting on LeBron James, and they better win it. They better win the deal if they do that, because the only way to justify what you're doing by unloading all the young talent, all the pieces, all the future, the only way to justify it is with a ring. The jury is out. Could you imagine if LeBron and AD don't win the championship out this era? So that trade would technically be a failure. What if they don't even get to the finals? You understand? What if they're stopped to even get to the finals? That'd be a disaster. And it'd be an indictment on LeBron James. There's no more Golden State here. You should be able to beat the Clippers. It's a different animal. It's not like Golden State. But it's going to acquire some willpower. LeBron James always needs to shuffle the deck all the time. Sometimes he need to play with the chips he got. You know, the Laker organization got some chips out there for them to play with. You know, but he needs more. So y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know where y'all think Kyle Kuzma will land. What's a good fit? You know, there's a lot of options. I just laid those 2 out there because those were the most recent reports coming out of possibilities for Kuzma. You know, but it's inevitable. He's a goner. You know, he's on the way out the door. It's imminent. You know, it can happen tonight. Like the deadline is less than a month away. So you're gonna start seeing deals really popping off shortly. Like I could see a mega deal like this happening. And let's see what happens. LeBron James is claiming that he's has Kyle Kuzma's back or whatever, or it was a report that he supports Kuzma going through this tough situation. But like I said, we know who's pulling the strings. It's almost like he rubbing him in the back and stabbing him in the back at the same time. So y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. It's Flight Sports TV, man. Bottom line is Kyle Kuzma's getting traded. And let's see what happens. At the end of the day, the Lakers got to get to the finals, man. You traded everybody. You need to get to the finals. It would be unbelievably disastrous if they don't make it to the finals out this era or win the championship. They got to win at least one ring. And they haven't even played Houston yet. So y'all let me know how y'all feel. If you think that this trade should happen, should the Lakers hold on to him, or if you do believe a trade is going to happen, where's the best landing spot and what's the pieces in return? Let's talk. Let's decipher this. Let's figure this thing out. But we all know it's inevitable. Hit that like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. Definitely donate to the platform. The link is in the description box and in the comment section. I appreciate all my members, man. Hit that subscribe button. We out of here. We got more videos coming. It's Flight Sports.